I'm so glad you're here. How are you doing? You're doing good? You greeted each other so well. I love it. And you're all sitting in your seats. Lexi, can I have fives? Woohoo! That was solid, girlfriend. Yay! Did you guys have fun yesterday?
Yes.
Working hard and went to the park?
That was nice to meet you. Who is she? Is she a friend?
Yeah, she's from BYU. So, I'm glad you guys had a good time yesterday. We're just going to talk about our class rules when I'm teaching. That you're sitting forward like you are right now. We have our voices quiet. Number 2. And number 3, we have our hands to ourselves. Perfect. You all have your hands to yourself. So you're keeping all the rules we've got. I love it.
Thank you.
Great job. So to start, Alex, you have a question?
Yes, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
My question is, when are we allowed to, are we only allowed to ask for a hug when there's not class rules up on the wall?
Oh, no, you can always ask someone that question. If they want to hug.
Okay.
That's just a good rule of thumb for life. Because some people don't like being touched. But if you ask them, do you want to hug?
Yes.
Then usually they'll give you a certain answer.
Okay.
Okay, thanks for that question.
So, if I were want to give you a hug, I would have to wait very patiently until the end of the year.
You're right. And guess what? You're already asking something about our lesson, so you're on top of it, buddy.
Excellent.
Perfect. Okay, should we dive right in? Today we're going to be talking about waiting patiently. And this is a fun topic that I love talking about, because sometimes it's hard to do, to wait, right? Sometimes we want things right now, like if we're microwaving our food and we just want to eat because we're so hungry, we've got to wait for our food to come out, right? Or if 2 people are talking and you really want to say something, so hard to wait.
Sorry.
Okay, we're just talking.
No, I'm sorry about yesterday.
Oh, that's okay. Because I do that too. Sometimes we interrupt because we get so excited, or it's something really important. And sometimes, if it's very important, we have to cut in. But we're going to talk today about how we wait patiently and why that's important. Lexi, do you have a question? Did you want to say you were waiting so patiently?
Is this spoon?
That's your start. See, you were a good example, Lexi. You waited. If Lexi was raising her hand and she said, "Ooh, ooh, pick me," is that waiting patiently? No.
No.
So she's yelling at me, but she just sat right there and put her hand up. So I love how you guys are raising your hands. Okay, so we're going to talk about why is it important to wait. And there's 3 things. We learn how to become patient. We show respect to people when we're waiting. And sometimes we can earn a greater reward. And you're going to learn that today with our fun activity. Okay? So I was thinking about all the reasons why we wait for things. We have people talking, food in the microwave. Sometimes we're at a red light and we're waiting for the light to turn green.
I hate that.
I know. Christmas and holidays. Sometimes we have to wait all year for them to come around. Lexi, do you like waiting for Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's hard to wait for. Sometimes we have to wait for the crosswalk dude to be white. Remember how there's the red hand? We have to wait for the crosswalk dude so we can walk across the street.
Yeah.
You also wait for the bus in the morning, right?
Yeah.
And then we wait for Fridays and weekends. We get so excited to be out of school.
Yes.
And then birthdays. You guys all have to wait for our birthday. Because they only come once a year, right?
Yes, they do.
So there's a lot of things we wait for. Is there anything else you can think of that you wait for every day?
Lunch.
Lunch, yeah. Alex, what's something you wait for?
I wait for my brand new headphones to come
In the mail. Did you?
in the mail if I be very good at school.
That's awesome. So sometimes we wait for things in the mail. That's a good example.
Oh.
Lexi, you are such an example of waiting patiently. When we get you in your chair, your gait trainer, and we get you in the car, you have to wait for us to lift you, right? That takes some waiting.
This food.
The ceiling, yeah. You're waiting to say that. Come on in, Presto. Okay, so we wait for a lot of things.
Wait for Santa Claus to come.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes it can be hard, sometimes it's easier, it just depends the situation. But to start out, I want you to see this example. And there's two, we've already watched this, but I want you to notice how she waits patiently, or if she doesn't, versus the fox, okay? Come on in, Tigger.
Flash is the fastest guy in there. You need something done, he's on it.
I hope so. We are really fighting the clock and every minute counts. Wait, they're all sloths?
This would drive me crazy.
Hey.
You said this was going to be quick.
Or are you saying it because he's a sloth he can't be fast? I thought in Zootopia anyone could be anything. Flash, Flash, 100-yard dash. Buddy, it's nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Too.
Hey, Flash, I'd love you to meet my friend. Darling, I forgot your name.
Officer Judy Hobbs, deputy. How are
I am
Whatever they're having.
doing just
Vaccinating Kaylin and I'm
Fine.
sick.
as well as I can
This is really
be. What
Hang in there.
can I
No, very bad.
do
you? Well, I was hoping you could run a play.
for you
They're out.
Well, I was hoping you could.
today?
Well, I was hoping you could run a play for us. We are in a really big hurry.
I
Sure.
walked in and Preston
What's
hadn't got
the-
here yet.
Plate
29 T
number.
29 THD03.
Would drive me
Two.
insane.
Hey.
9
THD03.
T
HD03.
Sounds like thousand girl.
H
D03.
D
03.
0.
3.
Hey, Flash, want to hear a joke?
No!
Sure.
What do you call a three-humped camel?
I don't know. What do you call a
3-humped camel.
3-humped camel?
Pregnant.
I like that one.
Yes, very funny, very funny. Can we please just focus on the text?
Hey.
Wait.
Okay, you know how the next part goes. Okay, let's talk about how did you notice? How is Judy Hopps? Was she waiting patiently?
No.
No, but was he working quickly?
No.
No. So if he was on task and moving from task to task, if he came to East Bay, he would need a lot of help with that. But Judy Hobbs, I would probably be like her. I'd be thumping my foot. Oh my goodness, just enter the plate number, right? So you can tell, how can you tell that she's impatient? What are some things she does?
She gets impatient.
She rolls her eyes. Does she breathe really heavy like, oh?
Yeah.
And she's hitting her foot. So those are some things we do when we're impatient, right?
Right.
Uh-huh. So we're going to talk about some things that will help us when we're waiting patiently to not do any inappropriate behavior like huffing, rolling our eyes. So we can still show respect when we're reading, okay? And how is the fox?
Happy.
He was happy. He was also playing a joke on her. So he was patient because he had nowhere to be. But she had places to go and people to save.
The whole thing was a joke. The whole place.
No, he played a joke on her by bringing her to this loss. Because then he knew it would take all day. Remember how they walk out and she's like, it's night? And it's already dark, so it took the whole day. Yeah, so he was playing a joke on her. Okay, so we are gonna now watch this fun video. And this is a study done where kids are brought in and they're given a chocolate chip. And they are also given this little box. And they don't know what's inside it. But they are told to wait for 5 minutes. And if they don't eat this chocolate chip, they get what's inside the box. But they could just eat it right away. So I want you to think about who you'd be. Would you just eat the chocolate chip right away or would you wait?
Wait.
Okay, so we're going to watch this and then we're going to do an activity like it. And we're going to see how well you guys can wait. Okay?
I'm going to give you this chocolate chip and you can eat it anytime you want. But if you don't eat it and you wait for 5 minutes, then you can have what's inside of this box. Okay? So we're going to go upstairs and we're going to wait for 5 minutes and then we're going to come back down. So you just stay there.
This is hard.
What's wrong?
So hard. 5 minutes is forever.
Especially when you're that small.
That made my day.
Why get a blue bow? I like pink bows. I think it's because this one is more fragile. And you get that one because it's really pretty inside.
This is for
Wants to eat it.
He ate it. He just couldn't wait.
And then the adult comes in. Oh no.
Guilty.
I mean, not only can they resist the chocolate chip, but they're leaving the box alone. They're not opening it.
I know. You'll see.
She ate it too.
I'm part of it. She just looks so sad.
See, is that how we act sometimes when we're waiting? Oh.
box.
I think this is gonna be boring. Why? Because we just have to wait here doing nothing. This is gonna be boring. You think we could open the present right now?
Mm-mm.
I think so.
Just put the chocolate chip on the other side of the box so you don't see it.
You? I think so. It's a baking day. Hello. Hey. Hey, look, a microphone. Do you want to talk in it?
That's right to the car.
Hello? Hello? Very close. Like this.
This is a long time for them, right?
Did it open your camera there?
I think this one knows. He's acting for it.
32 out of 36.
So 32 out of 36 young children did not eat the chocolate chip.
Wow.
Only 4 ate it. Even though it was hard. Why did they wait?
They nailed that one. They didn't do what they waited.
Yep, there's a greater reward. See what they're gonna get out of that box.
Flour.
Let's keep
Why
watching.
not flour?
What is that?
Cupcake.
That's a huge
That is a big
cupcake.
cupcake. Way bigger than that chocolate chip.
Would you want the cupcake more than the chocolate chip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would too.
Yeah, but they had to wait to get it.
That's nice.
Look at that smile. Do you think it was worth the wait?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That part I can't show. Okay,
I
so
want to hear the reaction.
I know, oh, it's so good.
That just
So what did we learn from that video? What did you guys like?
The part when they got the cupcake.
Yes. Lexi, did you like that part too? What do you want the cupcake? Let's raise your hand. How many of us would want the cupcake? Lexi, do you want to eat the cupcake?
Yes.
Raise your hand. Yeah. Okay, but sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we just eat the chocolate chip. Because we don't know what's in the box, right?
No, we don't.
We don't know what we're waiting for sometimes. But that's why we talked about sometimes we get a greater reward. So we're gonna do a little activity like that, and I wish I had cupcakes, but I have some candy. And I'm gonna give you one piece of candy.
But don't eat it.
Do you wanna choose a piece? You choose one.
You just pick
I'm
one.
gonna get to you.
You gotta hold it for a minute.
Okay, does he not like this one? Oh.
I don't know.
You
Just
like
hold
moved
it.
away like it was poison. Okay, buddy, you wanna just hold this one?
You want a yellow one or a green one?
There's yellow, there's red. There's a red one. Okay.
You can't eat it yet, Callie.
No, don't open it.
Always hold it.
Hold it in your hand. We're gonna see if you guys can wait like those kids.
20 minutes, we have to wait 20.
Not 20 minutes. We're gonna do a minute.
Oh, a minute?
Yeah, because
We'll do a minute for how each year that you are.
No. 20. How old are you?
19.
Oh, 19 minutes.
20.
It's gonna be long.
For this
Okay,
test,
so
you're-
let's hold it. just for the lesson, I would do 5 minutes, but we're gonna do 1, because we've gotta get to work.
Hold on.
So I'm gonna see, it's gonna seem like forever, I'm gonna start a timer, and I'm gonna see if you can just hold it in your hand. If you can wait, then I'll give you 1 more, okay? Let's see how good we can do.
Hold it, Lexi.
Okay, started it. If you want, you can eat it right now.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
Please. Hold it, Lexi.
What's yours?
You hold it, Lexi. It's your turn. If you want to eat, don't leave up on you. It's up to you.
I'm not opening mine because I'm waiting like the other kids do on the thing. Did it?
You guys did it! See, that was a lot shorter. I mean, they had 5 times as long. But just for this lesson, I wanted you to think, wow, I can wait. And when you wait, is it worth it? Yeah, because then you get a reward. Okay, buddy, do you want 1 more? There's another red one.
You'll put it in your pocket for lunch?
Trick or treat.
Good job, guys. You waited.
You guys did awesome. Was that hard? No. It wasn't too long. What if we did 10 minutes?
Yeah.
That would be pushing it. Cause
Can I
then
eat
we
it right
start.
now?
You can eat them. I'll grab 1 more, Lexi will. Orange. There's green. There's purple. Painted washcloth, Bob.
I can get one from the bucket.
Which one? Do you want red?
Yeah, can we see this one?
You may. Open those up. Okay,
You
you
were
guys, use your round of applause. You guys waited. That was so good. And what happened when you waited?
You didn't get a cupcake.
We didn't get a cupcake, but you did get a second candy, right? And what if I did have a cupcake?
I'll be happy.
Yeah. So we're happy when we wait, and we also get rewards. And sometimes it's not in candy or cupcakes. Sometimes it's with attention. Like if 2 people are talking, we have to wait for them to stop talking.
Uh-huh.
It can be hard, but when they do stop, then you get their full attention. Whereas if you interrupt, does that make them happy?
No, it doesn't.
No, it makes them a little frustrated. So when you wait, then you make sure that you're happy and that other people are happy. So the reason we did this exercise is to help us, because in our school and home or wherever you go, we're always waiting for things. And we need to learn how to respond appropriately when we wait. And so I love the 20-second rule. And when I was younger, I hated it because my mom, I remember I would interrupt and she said count to 20. And I remember I'd be like, 1, 2, 3, 20. And I count really fast. And then she told me, you have to count, do the Mississippi rule. So you count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. And that seemed like it took forever to me. But I want us to practice that. And I'm going to set a 20-second timer. I want you to count in your head, though. When I was younger, I'd count out loud. But if there are 2 people talking, like if Sharon and I are talking, and we're la 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 la, and Alexis wants to talk to us, what should we do?
Wait our turn.
Wait our turn. How many seconds should we count to?
20.
20. Okay. So Sharon and I are going to be talking, and I'm going to count a 20 or set a 20-second timer. Sharon, I don't even know if I can do that. I'll just look at that. Okay. So Sharon, I saw your cute picture last night on Instagram.
Did you like
cute
it?
friend and your dog. I thought it was so cute.
My cute daughter on there.
Yeah, I love
It was
that.
so fun. It was a fun picture. It
It was great.
was a good
And
one.
has Madison gone back to the puppy barn?
Not since last time.
Oh, okay,
So,
so you're in the
I'm
clear.
safe, I'm
Oh,
safe.
good. So Alexis, if you wanna talk to us, what would you say now?
Talk to you, please.
Exactly, so it had been 20 seconds. So if Alexis, woohoo, if Alexis had said, share, 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 share.
She said, I'm talking, just hold on a minute.
Exactly. So we don't wanna call a person's name over and over and over if we see that they're talking. So what would we do if you came up to Cher and I? Alex, what would you do if you wanted to talk to me or Cher? How would you go about waiting? Would you just say, can I talk to you in a minute?
Yes.
And how long would you count to? How many seconds? 20, okay. So let's do that together. We're gonna count out loud, but whenever we're doing it, we wanna think in our mind when we're waiting for people. Wanna give that to me?
You wanna open it?
I can open it for you.
You want me to open it? Put it in your pocket there.
Save it for lunch. Okay, so let's count. We're gonna do the Mississippis. Ready? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi,
9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 10,
11. Are you counting? 12 Mississippi, 13 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 15. You're doing so good signing, Presto. 16 Mississippi, 17 Mississippi, 18 Mississippi, 19 Mississippi, 20 Mississippi.
20 Mississippi.
20. Perfect. Okay, and if Mississippi's too hard to say, you can choose a different word. You can choose 1 watermelon, 2 watermelon,
1 gumball.
1 alligator. Just put a word in between so that it's a full 20 seconds. Because when I was younger, I'd do 1, 2, 20. And that's not 20 seconds, right? So we're going to practice this and we're going to review it because over half our class is gone. But I want us today to think if you see our staff talking or if there's something that you want to say.
Or Donna's talking and she's on the computer.
So we're going to wait patiently. And you can use phrases like, can I talk to you in a minute? Or you can stand there and count in your head. There's other ways, or you can tap them on the shoulder, and if they say 1 minute, then that's when you start counting. Yeah, you say okay. So we're going to practice that. We'll review it again, because I know this is a harder skill. But listening and waiting patiently go hand in hand. So this is the week we're focusing on both of those. So we're going to practice that, and I'm proud of you guys. You work really hard, and you listen the whole time. And I am so glad that you guys are paying attention, even though it's a little different day. We don't have half our class. But we are now going to transition to the bay. And our cans, all the bins are pretty much full, so we're going to do Red Cross. Okay? So find a task, get started.
Oh,
I'm going to see how fast you guys can move. Ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take off. Come on, Presto. Oh my goodness, I always do that. Whee!